Hello friends, in this video I'm going to discuss about properties, intensive and extensive properties, and the concepts like state, path, process and cycle. So every system will have certain characteristics such as pressure, volume and temperature by which its physical condition may be defined. These characteristics are called as properties of the system. There are mainly two types of properties, which are intensive properties and extensive properties. Intensive properties are independent of the mass of the system. The examples for intensive properties are temperature, pressure, density, specific volume, whereas extensive properties are related to mass of the system. If the mass is changed, the values of the extensive properties also changed. The examples for extensive properties are volume, energy, enthalpy, and entropy. For the easy differentiation of extensive and intensive properties, let us assume a system which has a mass of 20 kg, volume 5 meter cube. Then the rho density, that is mass by volume, will be 4 kg per meter cube, which is 20 divided by 5. Now let us divide the system into two parts in this way. Then its mass becomes 10 kg, that is original mass is 20 kg, that is divided by 2 will be 10 kg. Similarly, the original volume is 5 meter cube. When it is divided by 2, the volume becomes 2.5 meter cube. Then the density is mass per volume. Here density 10 divided by 2.5, 10 kg divided by 2.5 meter cube. That will be 4 kg per meter cube. Here the property values of mass and volume are changed. They have become half of their original values, but the value of density remains same. Now let us divide the system into four parts. Then its mass becomes 5 kg, that is 20 divided by 4 is 5 kg, and volume is 1.25 meter cube. Its original volume is 5. 5 divided by 4 is 1.25 meter cube. Then its density will be mass per volume, that is 5 divided by 1.25, it is 4 kg per meter cube. Here also the property values which are mass and volume are changing when the system is divided, but whereas the density value is not changed. The property values which are changing with the division of the system are extensive properties, and the property values which are not changing are intensive properties. Specific extensive properties are intensive properties, that is extensive properties per unit mass are intensive properties. For example, extensive property energy, which is divided by its mass of the system, then it becomes intensive property, that is specific energy. Enthalpy is an extensive property, and when that enthalpy is divided by mass of the system, that becomes intensive property, that is specific enthalpy. Similarly, entropy is an extensive property. When it is divided by mass of the system, it becomes intensive property, that is specific entropy. Now, properties are the coordinates to define the state of the system. Here pressure and volume of the system are taken as the coordinates to define the state of the system. If the values of the properties such as pressure and volume are fixed, then the system is also at the fixed state. If any one of the properties or both the properties are changed, then the change of state takes place. And once again, if it is changed, the change of state takes place like this. The succession of change of state is called as path of change of state of the system. If this path is completely specified, then it is called as process. Process A, B is a process. The processes may be constant volume process, constant pressure process, isothermal process, etc. A state change in which the initial and final states are identical, then such a process is called as a cyclic process. The process ABA is a cycle, it is a cyclic process.